This presentation is brought to you by Smoooth Productions.
The last Wednesday of the month, so you know what time it is. It's time for you to go ahead and enter into the man cave. As always, a Smoooth Production.
Alright, so it's the Man Cave coming to you live from the Platinum Sports Talk Network. My bad, Smooth. I won't mess it up no more. I got you, man. I got you. Alright, you know what?
It's a platinum show, man.
Yeah, the show is platinum. That's why I keep saying it.
It's about that time.
In the cave.
It is about to go down. It's about that time.
In the cave.
It's about that time. It is about to go down. It's about that time.
In the cave.
Guaranteed to go down. It's about to go down.
In the cave.
This is Sadal the Selector. And this is the Man Cave. We are now live on the Platform Sports Talk Show Network. So glad that you can join us this evening. I'm your host for this evening, filling in for Stanton. He is under the weather. Hopefully he didn't get a hold of none of that Taco Bell lettuce, because, you know, it wouldn't be a messy situation for him. But we wish him well, and I know he will be back here next time. But for right now, we got a couple of brothers that are ready to join me on this journey through the Man Cave this evening. First, I want to bring in, live from the TSC, we have Rio. Get that mute button together, Rio.
Good evening. Good evening. Like Sadal said, welcome to the Man Cave, where anything can go down. Tonight, we got an action-packed show for you guys tonight. So buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Absolutely. Yes, this is where anything can go down. And joining us from the DMV, we got none other than the blackest man in radio and the blackest man right here on the Man Cave. We bring in Craig Black. What's going on,
sir.
Craig?
What's up, fellas? What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing, man? Another edition of the Man Cave. What's up, Rio? What's up, Sadal the Selector? My brothers. We in for another great show. Man, I'm feeling great, man. Next week I'll be in the Lou, and you know we're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do, baby. Got the real cup going already.
We'll talk about what's happening next week, man. It's gonna be big.
All right.
Right now, I want to bring in the youngest person in the crew,
Little shiny.
one of the most intelligent brothers in sports journalism right now. We got the one and only Freezy in the building.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Freezy.
Yes, sir.
It's good to see everybody. It's been a minute, couple months or a month, something like that.
What's happening, man? Glad you
I'm
could
blessed. Happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Yes. This is the Man Cave, where anything can go down. And of course, we have some guests coming in. Yes, indeed. So we are always live each and every Wednesday of the month. Oh, yeah. So yes, it's the Platform Sports Talk Show Network. Tune in every Wednesday night where you can listen to us on the Hot 365 radio, where it's always hot. Or you could tune in, yes, Hot 365 radio, always. Also listen to us on Facebook, on YouTube, where you're tuned in right now, right here on the X. And you can find us on Instagram as well. Also, on the first Wednesday of the month, you can tune in to Ladies' Night, where you have some very intelligent insight from a woman's perspective every first Wednesday night on Ladies' Night. And then every other Wednesday, we have the flagship, the Platform Sports Talk Show. Now, if you are a business, if you have a business, if you have something that you want to promote on this show, you can amplify that right here every Wednesday night. We have a new sponsorship program exclusively for those who want to contribute to the Platform Sports Talk Show Network. For more information, and if you want more visibility in your business, you can email us at platformsportstalkshow@gmail.com. That's platformsportstalkshow@gmail.com. Yes.
Let's get that money.
Fellas, this is another Wednesday, man. I'm not going to belabor the point. What is the word, fellas? We're going to start with Rio. What is the word?
We were talking about it a little briefly before we came on. It's almost football season, fellas. And there's a lot going on about the big AD coming out of retirement. So my thing is, if he so chooses to do that, I mean, the Rams would probably be the ultimate favorite to win the Super Bowl. So that's my word for the day. I'm pretty short and simple with it today. Don't have much to say. So we're gonna see if that plays out. Do I believe it? I don't, but we shall see.
Well, this is the show me state. Seeing is believing, and I'm on pins and needles as a Rams fan. I'm surprised you even brought it up. Not me.
Yeah. I've been watching it. I follow AD, on his social platform, and he a monster. I'm gonna tell you that the man works out. He takes care of his body. That's for sure. So, I mean, if he so chooses to, strap up, suit back up, get suited and booted again, playing alongside Myles Garrett, I mean, you looking at, that's gonna be something special to watch.
Yeah, so, even at his age, I don't think he's going to be defensive player of the year caliber, but he's going to be pretty damn good. And that's all he needs to be.
Yeah, he just healthy and consistent. That's all he needs to be.
Yeah, it'd be unfair, man. It'd be unfair.
Yeah, very unfair. But I mean, that's sports. That's all sports. No sports is fair for real if you look at it. And that's right, Craig.
Man, I think this is just a wish and a prayer. That's all I'm saying, man. So, it is what it is. If it happens, it happens, man. I don't think I don't know, man. He is a great athlete, he's keep himself in shape, like you said, but I gotta see it happen. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get on the field, man. At the end of the day, you got to play the game. So it is what it is. You got to play the game. So
absolutely, I don't care how favored you are, any given Sunday. So
looking great on paper means nothing in all sports. So
you gotta leave it on the field.
Yes,
and
sir.
Speaking of which, man, hey, Craig, what's the word on your side?
The word on my side is the NBA rumors. And I'm speaking about one DeMar DeRozan. I see my Wiz kids working. I see them working. And I hope we can sign this veteran to get him on the court with my young stallions, my young dudes. Something in the face. My bad, been drinking. My young dudes, and it's all about the future right now. But if we get somebody a proven vet, what a stable vet, a vet that's a consistent veteran that he is. If we get him on the court with my young trio, my young on it with Ice Trey and my young dude AJ. I'm not even talking about Adrian AD. No, I'm not talking about Antonio Davis. I don't even know his name. What's his name? I don't even know his name. Anthony Davis. I think he's just trade bait, y'all. I don't think he's going to last 3 months during the regular season for my Wizards. But nevertheless, DeMar DeRozan will be a great pickup for my squad right now. But that's the word, man. Rumors. The word is rumors right now going through the NBA, and hopefully DeMar DeRozan comes to the nation's capital.
Hey, and Freezy, man, I didn't know if you had any thoughts on the whole AD situation.
I did. I personally, through my short but exciting media career, personally got told he's coming back like a month ago. And I'm excited for it. I think when you add, in my opinion, the greatest defensive player of my lifetime to a defensive line that already has Kobe Turner and obviously Myles Garrett, I don't know what to tell you. Like AD doesn't even have to be himself. He has to be. If you get 80% AD, what's wrong with it? Like you getting a Pro Bowl level player at best. And then, I don't think there is a worst. So I'm just excited to see what AD can do with this team, with Miles, with they added McDuffie, Jalen Watson. They got a squad, man. This should be, if you're a Rams fan, it's a glorious day for you.
Absolutely. Hey, and sticking with you, any thoughts on that DeMar DeRozan take?
No, keep DeMar DeRozan far away from the Wizards. Keep DeMar DeRozan far away from the Wizards. DeMar at this age, I'm nothing. I'm keep DeMar away from the Wizards. I'm an AJ Dotbanza fan, so I'm already like team bandwagon the Wizards. I'm bandwagoning the Wizards. Keep DeMar and his losing ways far away from AJ. We don't need to learn none of that losing.
Man.
We don't need to learn none of that tomfoolery that DeMar's been learning throughout the years. Keep him far over there. Let him go play for
when has DeMar DeRozan had tomfoolery with him? He hasn't won, but he's been a consistent player.
That's the tomfoolery. That losing.
I mean, but he hasn't been part of teams that. I mean, who's the best? Who's his best Batman? Okay, who's the best bat? He's been the Batman all the time. I mean, he's been a Robin all the time. But who's the best Batman that DeMar's played with?
But that's the thing. When he was the Batman, he was in the playoffs.
Kyle Lowry.
As the 1 seed, you get swept. That's not supposed to happen, man. That's not.
Come on. In today's NBA, it happens often. Come on now.
Which 1 seed has gotten swept in this NBA?
I don't know. I was just talking, but nevertheless, I'm just saying, DeMar DeRozan. I like a steady veteran. He doesn't bring what I should say. He doesn't have the winning pedigree. Okay, he doesn't have that, but he brings a sense of professionalism. You don't hear stories and BS about DeMar DeRozan in the locker room. You don't see. He's not a cancer. He's not a diva. You know what I'm saying? He's not a locker room destroyer. So I'm like, I need that around these young guys. I mean, I don't like AD is AD is just he doesn't show up. You know, when he does show up, he's a hell of a guy. But when is he going to show up? I mean, it's like
that's what I've been asking DeMar in the playoffs my whole lifetime.
Oh, that was a low blow. You punched him right in the bow.
And you got any? You want to jump in on this?
Man, I mean, I'm kind of with Freezy a little bit. I like DeMar DeRozan game. I really do. But he doesn't have, to me, the pedigree to like put somebody to put 4 other players on his back and get them to where they needed to be.
Let's be realistic. We're not talking about winning an NBA championship with
That's
DeMar
not what
DeRozan.
I'm saying.
We're talking about stabilizing the fallen Wizards to make them a mid-level NBA team right now. That's what we're trying to get to. We've been in the basement for the last 20, 50, some 100, goddamn 89, 1,000 years. We've been on the, it's been 1976, 77 years. Come on now. We're just trying to be a mid-level team right now. Can we just make it to the playoffs consistently?
This a good team, man. I ain't gonna let you do. You can't be down about this team.
It's on paper. I can. Right. Yes, I can, Freeze. It's on paper, Freeze. Come on now, man.
What you mean it's on paper? What's
you
on
gotta
paper?
start somewhere, man. On paper is where you start, and like on paper, the Rams are Super Bowl favorites. Injuries, we'll see, but I'd rather be it on paper. At least we know Trae Young.
Now that's what he need. That's what he need to talk about right there. That's what you need to talk about.
Trae Young.
It's not really. It's not on. I wouldn't even talk about the DeMar DeRozan thing.
I believe, and that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Gotta pay Trae all his money.
Mm-hmm.
What Trae Young are you gonna get?
And that's why I believe that DeMar DeRozan could come in and stabilize that on that Trae Young front. I believe he's another veteran that can look at him, because I don't believe AD is a leader. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe AD is a type of guy that's gonna. I don't know this per se. I just know what I see on the court, and I don't see him leading the team. You know what I'm saying? He always has to be. He could be the number one guy, but if he doesn't have somebody next to him to stabilize, it's. I don't know, man. I just look at DeMar DeRozan can calm down Trae Young so he can stop tripping once he comes to DC. And he sees all the internet shawties, and he goes out to the nightclubs. You know what I'm saying? He won't go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think Trae Young care what DeMar DeRozan got to say.
I agree.
I think DeMar would smack him in his mouth. I think DeMar's that type of veteran. He'll punch him in his mouth and he'll get him straight. That's
I don't really think. And personally, from a personal standpoint, Trae Young don't want no part of DeMar DeRozan anyway. If you look at his background, for real, he don't want no part of that boy. For real. If I'm not mistaken, I think he a California boy. Yeah.
Compton, Cali.
Yeah, he a Compton, Cali boy. He don't want no part of that boy.
Hey, to answer Big Brody's question, are you comfortable with having DeMar DeRozan as a shooting guard for the Wizards? Yes, I'm very comfortable. I don't have no problem with that right now. I mean, he's not the 10-year plan. So, I mean, what? We give him 3-4 years, and then we move on. We find somebody. Years. 3 years, 2 years. I mean, hey, it's as Joel and Deem say, it's a project. You gotta trust the process. You gotta trust the process, man. You build them up, then you ship them out. You get our squad rolling, then you ship them out. We bring in. Man. He's about 30, 35, 34?
Man, they sending all
36.
They sending all these old players to Washington to revitalize their game. That's the senior citizen home of the NBA. That's what I'm looking at it is right now. They sending them all.
No, man, we got a bunch. We got some young cats. You saying all these old cats? Only old cats we got is Trae right now. Trae and who else? And AD. That's only 2 young. And AD, like I said, that's a pawn in the game. He's trading.
There's a healthiness to that. Because sometimes when you're young, you don't know what you don't know, and them guys gonna go out there. They're not gonna be scared of nobody. I forgot some names. Alex Starr took a leap last year.
Yeah.
I hope I say his name right. Keyshawn took a leap last year. So it's like you going out there with Trae and AD as your stable vets, and you still got Keyshawn and AJ and Sarr as the young Bulls, man.
We got my man Bub Carrington. We got
they not gonna be scared of nobody, man. They look at Philly, a team like Philly, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. All right. Boston, yeah, let's do it. It don't mean you're gonna win those games, but they not like as a young team, I just feel like they hungry. AJ's pedigree is one of a leader and one that he not backing down from nobody. So I mean, I think Wizards gonna be nice, at least entertaining, if anything.
I agree. AJ showed it during the summer league.
I forgot they had
Chris Middleton is still on this. I thought we got rid
Yeah,
of him.
he's still on that roster. I think he's still on y'all roster.
I thought we shipped him off the pasture. We still got.
Ship him off now.
Yeah,
we go yellow behind the barn.
Yeah, he needs to be shot in the don't shoot him straight in the head. I'm sorry. No, I don't mean that. I mean he just needs to be.
Oh hell
no! He just needs to lead the squad. He just needs to lead the
squad. That's all I meant, Chris.
That's all I meant too. We just need to ship him to another team.
Golly, man. You lucky I don't have I have a lot of knowledge in the NBA. I don't want to dog pile on your take, Craig. But crazy.
Yo,
what's the word on your side, man?
The word on my side, it's kind of boring right now, man. We training camp just starting. There's no NBA, there's no more World Cup. Baseball is cool, but kind of like what Rio said, man. Football's around the corner. I'm excited to see Patrick Mahomes. He just got cleared to practice. He looks healthy, so AD might come back. It's just a lot of excitement going on. The NFC seems to run through the Rams, but the AFC is wide open, whether it be the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Patriots, the Chargers, not the Dolphins. I'm excited for 2026 and what this NFL season has to bring.
You just gonna throw me out there like that?
You know it's all love, OG.
I know. I love it though. Man. I love it though. Salute.
It's all love, man. Y'all gave us 70 points a few years ago, man. I can't get over that.
Yowzers. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
I'll never get over that.
Two of all people, man.
Yeah, that's when he had a brain though.
See, you and Stanton, man, just be brutal on this cat, man.
Hey, we should have never drafted him from the beginning. I
agree.
I told my son, I said, my quarterback plays in LA. He's like, who? Justin Herbert. How do you pass over this guy? And you take a guy that, he really didn't. He never really proved himself. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. One good year he had. He hasn't been consistent.
You put Jay Herbo on those Dolphins teams with Waddle and Tyreek.
Yes,
man, it's getting nasty out there.
Yes, I would have taken him before I would have taken Tua.
Me too.
Yeah, that's definitely I definitely agree with that. But I tell you what, man.
Penix and Tua.
As a Rams fan, I've never been in this position to have my team.
You gotta stop this.
Perennial favorite.
You gotta stop this.
You
gotta stop this.
It's always been. Oh,
you gotta stop.
Rams are good, but
so wait. In 01, it was just the Rams are good.
In 01,
y'all were the favorite.
It was like, yeah, their offense is good, but their defense.
No, them boys were the favorite.
I was there, Freezy.
It don't take much to do some research, man. I was 3.
Damn. He said it was 3.
I was.
It wasn't like the talk like the Patriots, like, oh yeah, the Patriots gonna win the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, the Chiefs gonna win. It was never, oh, the Rams are gonna win the Super Bowl. It was never that. It was like, oh yeah, the Rams gonna be in last place. Oh yeah, they're gonna get the first pick. It was.
I'm looking it up right now. It
was always that, man. What do you say, Craig, to the whole NFL season coming up?
About my Washington Commanders, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This year, I'm not gonna be too boisterous. I'm gonna sit back and watch things fold out. I'm gonna let y'all do a lot of the talk, and I'm gonna sit back and just watch the season. I'm not gonna get too high. not going to get too low. Everything, to be honest, we know everything revolves around our quarterback. So is he going to be healthy? Is he not going to be healthy? That's how we go. You know, it doesn't matter. I think we made some great moves in the offseason. We made some awesome moves in the offseason for our defense. But, you know, I just can't get too hyped because I don't know what my offensive line is going to do for my guy. You know, is he going to show some flashes of that spectacular rookie year? Are we going to get some of that back? I mean, I don't know. So I'm just being real calm right now. I'm gonna take it in stride. I'm not gonna get too overly excited. But we do have a chance to win the damn Super Bowl. But that's all I got to say.
I would like to point out that the Rams were plus 400 preseason Super Bowl favorites in 2001, which led the NFL and is better odds than what they have going into this season at plus 550.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, I stand corrected. But I do still stand by. I've seen more losing from
you have, but you're treating the Rams like they like the Browns or something. Like they just have no winning whatsoever.
Bruh.
There's some good teams on the Rams, man.
Hey, listen. We'll save the football talk for later, but I got to get to my word. We're gonna swing it right around the basketball. I'm not really that knowledgeable about basketball. I'll be honest, but I did see something this morning. There's trouble in Portland. So apparently the Portland Trail Blazers franchise has been trying to get a stadium deal with the city of Portland, and it's just been a stalemate. In between time, a gentleman by the name of Dr. Richard Chaffetz and another gentleman, I can't think of his name. He was a part of a team that acquired the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, for you St. Louis folks, if the name Chaffetz sounds familiar, it means something, because Chaffetz is a graduate of SLU, and he's been on the hunt for several professional franchises over the past few years now. And he finally got a hold of the Portland Trail Blazers. Question is now, since Chaffetz is the St. Louis guy, is it possible that the Trailblazers, having problems getting a new stadium in Portland, move down to the Gateway City? I don't know. All I know is you wouldn't have to change the name of the Trailblazers, because Trailblazers was named after the folks in the Oregon Trail who were trailblazing the West out in Oregon. And the origins of these Trailblazers was during westward expansion. Westward expansion happened, I believe, right here in St. Louis. In fact, they have a monument built for the westward expansion. I believe it's called the Gateway Arch. So the way I see it, it's the perfect fit. And I got some language here from that article. The Portland Trailblazers are owned by Rip City Rising Group, led by majority owner and governor Tom Dundon. I hope I'm pronouncing this name right. Alongside key investors Mark Czar, Stan Middleman, Andrew Shearing, wow, and Sheil Tile. The group completed their acquisition of the franchise for roughly $4 billion in March 2026, succeeding the estate of late Paul Allen. So I stand corrected. So what I just what I just said for the past few minutes is null and void, huh?
Hold up. So so this happened in March. I thought it was a stadium deal that was the issue. It had nothing to do with the ownership.
Yeah, it's a stadium. It's that now that is still a fact. They still have a stadium. There's a stadium dispute. Maybe you guys know more than I know because
I really don't. I thought it was a stadium issue. I thought they couldn't get a deal done with the city for the stadium, and I think that's why they wanted to move the team. I thought that's what was happening. I may be wrong. I'm just guessing. I've seen some reports about it. I'm not really up to date with it. But I just have some question about the majority owner and governor, Tom Dundon. How can you be the governor and owner of a sports team in the same city? Isn't that kind of Trumpish? Conflict of interest. Ain't that like a lot of the orange shack that's going around in this country right now? It's
I don't know anything about politics, but
man, you double dipping, man. Get your hand out.
There is a dispute on the stadium. I don't know.
Get your nuggets out my barbecue sauce, man. You double dipping in this joint. What's going on? That's what it sounds like. Vegas, Seattle would.
They said Vegas and Seattle would be awarded a new team, not a team that already exists, as someone said there.
Well, it was hope for St. Louis. It was hope.
There was some hope. But let's move on from my bad take. And let's move on to some news over in Philadelphia. There's a little bit of news happening over in Philly. Apparently, we have the GOAT going to Philly. Yes. And it's official, fellas. LeBron James is the 76er, and he is now the GOAT.
Okay.
To another team.
Yes, where you read that at, Sadal?
He is going to another team.
I got that part. I'm talking about the last part of your quote.
The GOAT part?
Yeah, the GOAT part. You
didn't get his acronym there. Let's say it again for him, Sadal. I think he didn't catch it.
Going on another team.
GOAT. I don't think he still got it.
He ain't got it.
I got you now, Sadal. I got it. I like that.
It was delayed reaction. There was a delayed reaction.
That was clear.
It was delayed.
Fellas, what is your take on this big move here?
All right, I jumped to it. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I think it's terrible. I think it's a bad move. I think it's a bad move. And listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying because it has nothing to do with LeBron James on the court. This has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the hype factor and the media factor and the pressure factor right now. I just believe now that it's when it's championship or bust now. And I don't think that pressure should have been put on Jaylen Brown. I think now it's going to be just because LeBron is there, all the pressure is going to be on Jaylen Brown to produce right now. And if he doesn't, LeBron is there, but Jaylen Brown once again is going to take all the blame for them not winning. It's not going to be Embiid. It's not going to be LeBron. They're going to put it all. I'm just saying from a media standpoint. And I don't like that pressure being put on Jaylen Brown. Tyrese Maxey may get some of it. I don't think there was anything to the young guy, what's his name? Edgecombe?
VJ Edgecombe.
Something like that. VJ.
Yeah,
I just think LeBron coming there is going to put a media frenzy, and you know how Philadelphia is with their fans. Once the media gets their hooks into them, it's going to be, if this team doesn't click, it's going to take a while for them to mesh anyway. Because half the time, Embiid ain't going to be there because he's going to be, he's another AD. He better be hurt half the season. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's going to take time for them to mesh together. And when they finally do, it may be too late. And then you're going to hear all that. Well, we knew Jaylen wasn't all this, blah, 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 blah. I just hate the media side, how they're going to dig into them. So I don't know. I just think it's kind of I don't know. I just don't like that pressure. I have serious respect for Jaylen Brown, his game, and him, especially off court and how he carries himself. So I just don't like to see that. That's just my opinion. So it has nothing to do with LeBron's game at all. It's
I
the
will
media thing
say
for me.
the media. I mean, yeah, JB is gonna get some blame if it don't work. LeBron's still gonna get most of the blame. They still criticizing LeBron. Skip made a 17-minute video as soon as LeBron signed about that. Like people still expect Bron at 41 to still do what he did at 31 and 21, but he's still very productive. Like we saw, he was able to lead the Lakers past the Rockets in the first round. He was even carrying the Lakers prior to the playoffs because Luka got hurt, I believe, in maybe mid-March, late March. So it's just like LeBron doesn't have to do anything more than what he's already done as far as he'll probably be a third option, fourth option on this team. Probably fourth option if they allow VJ. And then, of course, you got Embiid, who maybe he probably doesn't play back-to-backs, but still he showed that he could still be Embiid at times too last season when he was the driving force behind Philadelphia's 3-1 comeback, and he was killing. I can't remember Boston center's name at the top of my head right now, but he was destroying him consistently. So if Embiid can stay healthy, at least for the playoffs, and you don't have to have LeBron carry the offensive load throughout the regular season to the point where maybe he can turn it up a notch come the postseason, and you just kind of lean on Jaylen Brown and Maxey, who I'm a big Maxey fan. I think he's a star. And, of course, you got VJ Edgecombe. I think that's what it's going to be. You're going to see Maxey, Brown, and Edgecombe throughout the regular season. And then when the playoffs come, I think you're going to see LeBron put that crown on, and we'll see how far that gets him.
Well, Rio, what's your take?
Smooth, can you put that comment back up? I got a comment on his comment. The 76ers are a top 4 team in the league, and the Sixers are currently second best team in the Eastern Conference. LeBron is number 2 behind Jordan, respectfully. I might have to disagree with the last part. The first part of it, I like. The last part, I would never put LeBron before Kobe. Never. Ever. That's my take on that comment. Now, this, I like it. And the reason I like it is because if they go small and they play LeBron at the 5, they're going to be tough to beat in the East.
Tough to beat regardless.
Yes. If they go small, in which I can see they probably will do a lot of small ball just in case to give Embiid some load management time, it's going to be hard to beat them like that. I'm like you, Freezy. I like Maxey game. He has proven himself. He is a star. In my eyes, he's a star. And I look at the big 3 as, for them, Brown, Maxey, and Edgecombe. All Edgecombe got to do is just play within the game. He don't have to do too much now. He just got to play within the game. All Embiid got to do is, like you said, and like we've all said about him, he just need to make it to the playoffs. Just show up for the playoffs. The regular season is going to be the regular season. If he gets there and he's there healthy throughout the playoffs, they will be a problem. LeBron's going to be LeBron. There's nothing to say about him. Nothing to say about his game. Nothing about his leadership. To go on what you were talking about, Craig, as far as the media go, yes, they're going to take some scrutiny. Jaylen Brown will take a little scrutiny, but LeBron is going to be always the focal point of the scrutiny to the teams that he's on. He's always going to be that, regardless. That's your opinion, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the way this team set up, to me, yes, it is championship or bust, but they have to mesh, and I mean, to me, they're going to have to, really mesh together well and learn each other's game. Will they be tough to beat? Yes, but I think if they go small, and I probably I've seen. I'm just looking at this. If they play small ball a lot, it's gonna be tough to beat them, man.
Who's on that squad? Who's outside of this 5 up here? Who's the rest of
They
that squad?
just brought in KCP.
Yep. And they traded a guy to get KCP on that team.
Contavious Caldwell Pope?
Yes, Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Contavious Caldwell Pope. That's a good pickup. Yeah, he's one of the veterans that it's steady vet.
He wasn't getting the job done in Orlando, so I don't blame him for leaving.
Yeah.
Hey, this comment right here, Craig, I want you to comment on this. Jaylen Brown wants to smoke. And what are everyone's thoughts regarding Jaylen Brown's thoughts on how the members of the media gets information from anonymous sources? Craig,
come on now. That's why I'm a big fan of Jaylen Brown. I mean, he's intelligent, he's well spoken, and he's not afraid to speak his mind. And you know what? On the court, he can ball. He's a player. So it's like, in the media, I just think they try to downplay him because he's so from an educational standpoint, he's so accomplished. I think they try to actually use that against him, and that's what's crazy to me. But nevertheless, I just think I hear what y'all saying. My opinion is that LeBron James, he's not going to get all the scrutiny simply because of his age and how old he is. I mean, I think they're going to give him a pass this year media wise because he is 42 right now. So what more you expect? 41, 42, 101. He might as well be me on the court. I mean, come on now. I mean, it's like, what more do you expect LeBron James to give you? I mean, I understand he can do that. If his body is right, he can't do that. But that's, he's 40 some years old. Come on now. I think everything is going to switch. I think you're going to see, and this is just my opinion once again, that you're going to see that the media fanfare is going to go switch toward Jaylen Brown. They're going to ride that bandwagon that they've been on for a while. So I love that comment. I understand Jaylen Brown wants all the smoke, and he wants it. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him the mic. You shoot it at him. He gonna get on this after the game. He gonna grab his podcast like we are right now. He gonna speak his mind, and that's why. I mean, hey, he gonna give you at least 30 points and probably 7 rebounds, 6 assists. And then gonna go to his podcast and say what? The square root of 1,564 is 69. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We need more of Jaylen Browns in every sports league. That's what we need.
I don't like that the media tries to step on how smart he is. That's weird to me. I don't like how the media treats Jaylen Brown as far as anything off the court. Because like a lot of his criticisms or a lot of the people that critique his game, he goes straight to like off the court. I don't like that. But if there was one off the court critique I had as a Jason Tatum stan, the first thing I'm not saying is after we blow a 3-1 lead is this was my favorite season of my career. The year my co-star doesn't play and he's recovering from an Achilles tear. I'm not saying that, man. You put yourself in that position where you say stuff like that.
Kind of ran him to the mud on that one. I agree with you on that one, Freezy. But we got a clip here from the Dan Patrick Show about LeBron stacking teams. Take a look at this.
Smith, that's why I thought you had a problem that LeBron's always stacking his teams.
Yeah, that's been one of my most people criticize him for that. He always stacks his team.
But what's wrong with wanting to build a team that can win a championship or going to?
First of all, let's see. There you go. He didn't build a team. He manufactured.
He built a team in Los Angeles. They were bad before he got there.
And his agency forced them to trade for Anthony Davis, who was ran by his group.
Okay, but he didn't go to a team that was stacked.
No, he did. Listen, Anthony Davis, everybody in the league would have wanted Anthony Davis. Plus specifically said he has to go to the Lakers. That's a fact, Dan.
But you still had to pull off the trade to get him. They didn't say, "Oh, here you go."
He said he would only go to the Lakers. He said he would, like everybody wanted Anthony Davis, but Clutch said No, he can only go to the Lakers. So it is what it is. It's a fair criticism. Yeah, everybody wanted Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis specifically said, because of clutch, I will only go to the Lakers. So you think that's naturally organic? No, that is stacking your team.
But that's LeBron's power.
Oh, okay. And
he deserves that credit that guys want to play with him.
And we can't criticize it if we think it's unfair?
What's unfair about wanting to go better your life? Like
No. You shouldn't be guaranteed a championship. One of the reasons Michael Jordan is the GOAT, he got beat in the head. He kept, you know what, I'm going to get bigger, stronger. That, to me, is the way I would like to see it done. That's why I admire Dirk Nowitzki. Who's like, you know what, I'm not going anywhere. We just going to keep getting better. That's why Steph Curry, same thing. He's like, you know what, we got a team. They were not any good in the beginning. Then Clay got good. Draymond got good. Iguodala, everybody. So, listen, we can disagree. I'm not mad at LeBron, but I could, I'm not going to do the Stepford wife thing like all LeBron and his friends do. Like these guys on television now. Like, I don't want to upset LeBron because I wanted him to talk to me and I wanted him to do interviews. Like, if you don't, like, that's LeBron's a great dude too. But the people around him, and now guys on television, they're like Stepford wives. It's like, you have to say LeBron's the greatest ever, or like he not gonna talk to you, and you're committing treason. Like I said, LeBron is the third best greatest basketball player I've ever seen. But when you're around them Stepford wives that are around LeBron, and some people on television are like that, but they want to be friends with him. Like I think me and LeBron, I think we're cool. But I don't have to say he's the greatest basketball player ever. I don't think I'm committing treason.
Now, respectfully, we're talking about a player that joined the team with Pippen, Drexler, and Hotwine. What are y'all thoughts on this?
I agree with Barkley, man. Come on now. I agree with Barkley because it's all the flack that y'all try to give to my dude KD. And I will preach this 100 times. I will preach this a million times over. How the hell can LeBron go to Miami with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh? Come on now, stop playing. We are playing games right now. And y'all mad because KD got beat in the series before, then he goes to Golden State. KD would have never made that move unless LeBron made that decision. He like, hey, you know what? LeBron ran with those superstars. I'm going to get me some rings. I'm going to run with these superstars. Come on now, y'all. And I agree, but Barkley is kind of hypocritical, though. I agree with that. He is kind of hypocritical, what he's saying. He didn't do what Magic or Bird did. He didn't do what Isaiah did. You know what I'm saying? He didn't stay. He didn't ride it out in Philly. He was crying to get out of Philly back in the day. But nevertheless, this LeBron thing, when he says about stacking his teams, the proof is kind of in the pudding. It kind of looks that way. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, I believe it may shit like a duck.
But this is the epitome of right message, wrong messenger. Because I wish I knew this is the video y'all had planned for today, because I saw a video of Charles Barkley on doing an interview. Can't remember what year it was, but he was on the Suns, so the 90s. Mm-hmm. And in that interview, he talks about, this must be pre-Rockets, of course, because in the interview he says he won't just go to any old team. He's only going to go to a team with good players that can help him achieve the one thing he never achieved. I can send it to y'all after this podcast or during the pod if y'all would like. He literally says in an interview in the 90s, I would like to go to a team. It's only 5 or 6 in the league that I feel can win a championship and have the players necessary for me to win the one thing I haven't won yet. So yes, Charles is being hypocritical.
Remember that.
And I also agree with Dan Patrick. Because what's really wrong with stacking your team? If a team has the cap necessary, why am I doing more work to achieve something that I can achieve? We know LeBron will be the best player on it in his prime in any team that he may join. He was the best player on the Heat team. He was the best player in both Cleveland stints. He was the best player in the LA stint. there's gonna be some nights he looks like the best player in the Philly stint. So it's just like if he has the team necessary, and really he didn't really stack this team. He joined a team that was already made. Philly was made before this. Now you could say like LA when he traded for AD, or you could say Cleveland when he added Kevin Love, or Miami, of course. But this team right here was going to be the team regardless when they threw the ball up in October. I have no problem with 41-year-old Bron going to say, hey, let's make my life easier.
What say you, Rio?
I mean, you can call it stacking teams, but I mean, I've just looked at it like this, and I talked to a guy at work about this, and we've always said that yes, LeBron has stacked his teams, but and if you look at basketball, if you go back and you look at it, a lot of teams before even LeBron did what he did, if you really look at the teams, some of the teams were already stacked. Prime example, and I bring up this team all the time, and a lot of people don't really look at it, but it's kind of the truth. You look at that Boston Celtics team, if you go back and look at it, that Celtics team of the 80s, you go back and look at that Lakers team of the 80s, both of those teams were stacked teams. They were built, though. That's the difference between stacking it, running to a stacked team, and building it from the ground level up. And I think that's LeBron's biggest knock, is that he never really had a chance to really build a team, or should I say the front office never took the time to build a team around him. When he was in Cleveland, he was young. He was 19. They didn't know what they was doing. So they never really took the time to put the people around him that he needed. So yes, he chose to take his talents to South Beach. I get that. I really do. But it took me a while to really realize, okay, I see what he's doing. And at first I call it ring chasing. But as I look at it now, I don't really look at it after they won in the bubble as him ring chasing anymore. I just don't. Maybe the first couple of times, yes. But now I don't look at it as him ring chasing anymore. He got enough gas left in his tank, in his body, so he said he gonna make one more run at it. So why not go where there's the best possibility for you to be able to achieve the goal of winning another championship? So yes, was Philly, like Freezy said, was that team already built? Yeah, it was already there. All he's doing is just adding a little, he's just sprinkling a little more flavor on it to make it a little bit better. You know, so I like Charles, what he said. Do I agree with what he said? Yes. Dan Patrick made some good points. Why wouldn't you go somewhere where your life could be a little easier? You know, but my thing is, in order to really look at your legacy and really look at it, I'm not knocking LeBron's legacy because he got one. It's just that the way he went about it, I'm not a big fan of it. Because everybody else that won those rings, they went through, I'm not saying that he didn't go through the struggle, because he did, but the struggle was too hard for him. So he had to run. He ran. He had to get the help.
I'm not going to say that I'm mad at LeBron, what he did when he made the move to the Heat. I wasn't mad at that. I was kind of excited to see that team play, to be very honest with you. I'm mad at the fact that the hypocrites across the media and the NBA tried to dog out Kevin Durant for doing the same thing.
Amen.
That's my only issue. I mean, why not? If you can go to a team that's better, okay. The team beat you, they swept you, whatever. If it's a stacked team and they want you, why not go there and get the rings? I mean, it was manufactured. I mean, we're in that age where rings are becoming manufactured right now. Who's really building the stuff from the top, from the bottom up now? Doesn't happen too often. It happened in Golden State,
KC,
but it happened in
OKC.
OKC was, I guess it did. But no, but he was traded. They traded Kill just didn't start at OKC. He got traded into it. He didn't start there at OKC. He started in Sacramento, didn't he? He started somewhere else. He didn't start in OKC.
The
MVP.
Oh,
What's his name?
Shea was on the Clippers, and the Clippers
he was a rookie. He didn't start
for Paul George.
OKC didn't draft that dude. Come on now, it is what the NBA is a portal machine. That's what it is. You know, you moving all around. It's all about, you know what, and you know what it is. The owners made it this way because it's all about the business and the money. So the players now have the leverage. So they're going where the money is and where the opportunity to win is.
It is the same thing. LeBron was in his prime too when he first left.
Yeah, it's was
literally the same thing.
I'm not knocking what KD did. Did I agree with it? No. Did I agree with it? No. But the way that series went, and I look back at it, yeah, if it was me, I probably would have done the same thing.
We all would have.
But then the thing with KD is, though, people act like he went to the Warriors and just coasted. He was the best player on those teams.
He was.
Yes, he was.
He
was the best player in the league those years. That's just not say the teams. He was the best player in the league those teams. He was the MVP.
Tell him again.
Come on, man. Stop all that. Let's say it for what it is. You go back to those years, he won no championships. LeBron couldn't touch KD. Come on now, let's be real.
KD has been cooking LeBron his whole career, dating back to OKC when he averaged 30 in the first finals.
Now he wasn't as consistent as LeBron was because of injuries, but nevertheless, it is what it is. I just hated the fact that
I've never seen. I could be wrong, and y'all can correct me on this, but I've never seen LeBron guard KD. Never.
No, I've seen it.
I've seen it a couple of times. I've seen it
a lot, and KD.
I'm talking about consistently. I'm talking about every trip.
Well, no, he don't. I mean, you can't expect that though. You can't expect that.
With all the transition going on, that's
you can't expect that, man. Come on now.
Bring that comment back up. If Stanton was here, I know he's probably watching, but he would agree with this take. He didn't go to a team he lost a 3-1 lead in after being the man who was supposed to get them a ring with a team full of Hall of Famers. Now, I know this is a similar take that Stanton would have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do people really? I feel like people just misremember what Russell Westbrook was at a point. Like Russ is great, Russ would be in the fourth quarter just chucking shots early in the shot clock, turning the ball over. I would have left Russ too, respectfully. I would have left too.
Yeah. Well, my limited amount of basketball knowledge is I have a couple of thoughts on this. I don't think there's anything wrong with ring chasing, but you can't be the GOAT when you're trying to get on a stacked team. I'll say this: LeBron James has the greatest career of all time. However, he will never be the greatest basketball player of all time. That goes to Jordan. So you can pad the stats and collect the rings all you want, but just know that you won't be considered.
But I'll be honest with y'all. I think it goes by generations too. We have
I agree with that too.
We have a lot of generations that we didn't see basketball. I got no problem. I'm 54 years old, but I did not consistently see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar play or Bill Russell play or Wilt Chamberlain play. So it's hard to really say who's the GOAT. You know, we can say GOATs of generations. If you want to go, we can go that way because it's how can you deny Bill Russell, who has 11 rings? Come on now. They won back-to-back championships.
13.
I think they won 13. I thought it was 11.
think it's 13.
It's 11. It's 11.
11. It's
It's
11.
11.
I thought it
It's
was
11.
13.
It's 11. It's 11 rings. It's like, so how can, if it's about being the best, and he was a two-way player, and the dude was a damn player coach and won a ring and one of them damn championship. Come on now, it's like, I understand Jordan. What Jordan did, he transcended the whole sports world, not just basketball. That's what the thing about what Jordan was. He came and brought entertainment and changed the economy for the whole sports world. He came into a time where he took that brand Nike to a whole nother level. He took sports to a whole nother. It was just, he was the Michael Jackson of sports. You feel me? He was that Motown 25 performance moonwalking on the basketball court. So it's like, you can't, it's a generational thing. Because it's like, we had Larry Hughes on here, and I asked him about LeBron and Jordan. And he's like the youngest. All the thing that they saw, the only thing they've seen is LeBron in their lifetime. So they can see all the highlights of Jordan. Just like I saw all the highlights of Bill Russell, but it's like, I didn't live it. They live from little kids, LeBron. So it's like, hey, he's their GOAT. So I would keep it to a generational thing. I'm not going to say that, one is better than the other. So it's like, it's who you were watching when growing up. It's like music. It's like anything, hell, some people love Mike, some people love Prince. I mean, it is what it is,
Well,
I agree.
Robinson is the greatest. The people that live long enough to see him play, they say Oscar Robertson. But and
that's what I was gonna go with, because
I think
that's what I was gonna say, Sadal. Because that's, if you ask Mike, that's what he's gonna say. His in his eyes, he believed Oscar Robertson was that dude.
I think when you look at, I think you made a great point that they should be generational, because although I didn't get to see Mike, it don't take much. People act like you just can't go back on YouTube and watch Mike. Like, there are full Michael Jordan games on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's almost sacrilegious to say Mike isn't the GOAT. So I do the cop out, and I say I got two GOATs, LeBron and Jordan, because I've seen LeBron. I've seen Kobe too. So like Kobe's my three. I'll say that. But to keep it generational would just make things so much better, because it's become such a toxic discussion.
Yeah.
LeBron is the GOAT of my generation. Jordan seems to be the GOAT of you guys' generation. Even before him, it might be Magic or Bird if you do the 80s. Before that, it might be Kareem. It might be, some people love Wilt. Like, in 10, 15 years, even to switch it up a little bit, I'm not too far off from saying Pat Mahomes is my GOAT. Like, if he were to add some more rings to his resume. So it's just like it, but I've seen more Mahomes. I grew up with Brady for sure, because he just retired like 5 years ago. But I mean, at the same time, also the evolution of sports in general. I mean, athletes are bound to be better. LeBron is 6'8", 260. Back then, you get a rebound, LeBron. Like, go do what you do. Go get a rebound. But now he can pass. He can run the break. He can play point. He can shoot threes. He obviously was a great defender in his prime. It's just, I mean, it's just an evolution. And you can't knock Jordan for not being in the 2000s or the 2010s and 2020s, when there's better medicine and there's better techniques for taking care of players' bodies.
So,
yeah, Rio.
No, go ahead, Sadal. We gotta. I was gonna introduce this clip that we got.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce the clip.
So we got a clip from the Stephen A. show talking about Shaq saying that Steph Curry has solidified his legacy and LeBron hasn't.
It's just him and Draymond, bro, and Bajinski. I mean, they don't have much, man. What does Steph Curry do, Shaq?
Steph Curry's legacy is already complete.
Cemented. Absolutely.
Complete. You know why it's complete? Because while everybody was talking about LeBron being number one or number two, this little light-skinned kid dominated in LeBron's era. And he beat LeBron. And if I'm mistaken, doesn't he have one more ring more than LeBron?
No, they both have 4.
Okay, they both have 4. So, hey, look at this little kid. Cabbage Patch doll, cute little kid that you could take home and babysit him. Dude has 4 rings. He's a great player. It's unfortunate that Bob Myers left, and they're not really operating like they used to operate. You asked the question where I thought LeBron would have went. I actually thought he was going to go to Golden State too, but listen, he's just going to keep shooting it out. He's probably going to pass me in the scoring, and when it's all said and done, one of the greatest shooters ever. But I've always said, how come you don't put him in the GOAT category?
He belongs in the he.
Yeah, I brought that up too.
I'd say he's definitely the greatest shooter of all time, in my eyes. And
that shouldn't even be a discussion.
I've seen somebody like Reggie Miller. I thought at one time it was Reggie Miller, but then I seen Steph Curry. But what say you?
Well,
I tell you what. 30 years from now, the youngsters are gonna say somebody else is better than LeBron and Jordan and all of them.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna get upset again.
It's probably gonna be Wemby. The way he looking, it's probably gonna be Wemby.
Probably will be Wemby. It probably will. But hey, that's a good discussion. But I want to turn the page here and talk a little bit about sports journalism in particular.
Hey, before we go there, can I read off a little stat that I just found before we go there? I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt the show, but I'm sitting here just thinking about since we were talking basketball, I went back to DeMar DeRozan, and I remember seeing this clip, and I'm doing some AI right now, and our super producer Smooth doesn't like my AI, but I'm talking about it anyway. DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. Regular season points. Who is he ahead of? Listen to these names. When I say he's a consistent veteran, he has more points than Elgin Baylor, Allen Iverson, Dwayne Wade, and Steph Curry in his career. That's all I want to say, man. That's
what is this?
Consistent, steady vet. That's all I want to say about this guy. But go right ahead.
Consistent, steady losing.
Hey, Craig, real quick. And I'm gonna say this. I mean, you looked up that part. So what was it? What is his field goal percentage though?
I didn't look that up. You want me to look that up for you?
No, don't look that up. I mean, when you gonna dig into research, you gotta pull out some.
Is that in order?
Top
I hope that's not in order.
In history. Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Oscar Robertson, Steph Curry, Jason Kidd.
I pray that's not in order.
Chris Paul is 6. Why is he even on the list? Chris Paul's not a superstar.
Wow.
How do you even make the list?
I'm not even going to address that. I'm not going to address that.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to address that comment, Craig.
Doubling back. Since we doubled back.
We're not doing no Chris Paul slander, man. No Chris Paul slander.
I'm not slandering Chris Paul. That's just a running show joke. I had to get it out. That's a running show joke. We love CP3. He's a great guy.
We doubling back, Craig.
OG Rio don't look like he messing with none of that.
That's all right.
I looked at the list, Freezy, but I mean, it's some other names you can throw on that list, but everybody has their preference. I mean, we just stated, it's a generational thing. I mean, Craig said, I'm like you, Craig. You say you 54, I'm 51. I mean, so we done seen a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We done seen a lot. So it's a lot of names we can throw out there, that Freezy probably never seen before in his life. You know what I'm saying? So, what was stated, I mean, that's a good way to just sum the whole thing up, leaving it as, it's a generational thing. And like what Sadal said, 30 years from now, there's probably going to be somebody that's going to be way better than both LeBron and Mike. You know, so I mean that's a good way to leave it at that.
Yep, we'll be in the wheelchairs. Like, what about Jordan? Wait a minute. All right, y'all. That was a good discussion, man. But I want to turn the page, like I said, and talk about a little bit of sports journalism as a whole, man. And this, in the past few days, we've seen some shakeups at ESPN. Now they're calling it, some layoffs. But to be real with you, Ryan Clark was fired from ESPN on air, no less, on the show NFL Live, right in the middle of a commercial break. He finds out that he is no longer employed at ESPN. What a way to find out that you have been let go from a job right there in the middle of the show. So I have thoughts, but I want to leave it to you all. What is your take on this latest Ryan Clark firing?
I got a lot to say, so y'all want me to go last? I'll go last.
Okay, last. All right, I'll kick it off, man. First of all, this was definitely a firing. They just couldn't justify the firing. So they wrapped it up, waited, and put it into layoffs. To be real with you, Ryan Clark has been one of the most outspoken journalists there at ESPN, but also at the same time, he's been one of the best, if not the best, football analysts that the company had. He was sharp with it. He spoke his mind, and a lot of times when you're black and in a majority white company, speaking your mind is considered hostile, and it couldn't handle that. And so I think it's a little bit of a buck breaking, and to show the other black employees that, hey, this can happen to you if you. And I think that's what happened to Ryan Clark. So it was unfortunate, but he has something that to fall back on. He's got the Pivot podcast, who is it's an excellent podcast, one of the best podcasts out there. He's got some of his own things, and I really believe he'll bounce back, and somebody's going to hire him before this season ends. But it was dirty that ESPN is done. And I just say, hey, keep speaking your mind, and always have something, of your own, and not rely on anybody else to fall back on. Kind of like how this producer has created the Platform Sports Talk Show Network, going on 8 years, got his own, and still kicking. So that's my thoughts on it.
I go next, and you said something, man. You said buck breaking, man. Let me a round of applause for that. You said buck breaking. Now that's the definition that defined the whole situation. It's the status of this whole country right now. It's what's going on. It was a well-spoken, intelligent, smart black man speaking up and doing his job, winning Emmys, leading the network from an NFL perspective. And you know what? He just cared too much about black. He cared too much about the color. And it's sad, but it's the reality of this country and what we've come to. It's been like this. Well, I'm not saying we've come to. It's just, it's just being what this country actually is. It's they don't want to see intelligent, well-spoken men of color speaking the way he was speaking, talking about subjects that were outside of sports, because the sports realm has trickled into so many different facets now: entertainment, hot topics, trending news. You know what I'm saying? Sports is encompassed everything now, and he was on some of the things that that were tickets in our community, and he spoke up and spoke well about them. And some of those upper guys, he admitted himself, couple of them up executives didn't like that. They didn't like that. And he also said one thing that kind of like, I was like, damn, man, I feel that, man. He tried to conform in his last year. He knew stuff was going on, so he tried to tone it down a little bit and try to conform just a little bit. He mentioned this in the pocket. I don't know if y'all seen that clip.
Yeah.
But he said that, and they still fired him. And they still fired him. He stopped being controversial a little bit, didn't cover all the topics, even on his own podcast, The Pivot, and they still fired him. Just look at that. So it's like, hey, man, you buck breaking, owning your own stuff. You talked about it, Sadar. That's what it's all about right now. And I preach this to all these young cats out here doing what they doing. Smooth got his going. Freeze, I know you got your home network doing your thing, man. You got to always do you. You got to always have something else in your back pocket. I tell my son that all the time, man. You can go work. You watch me get out of here and go work for this company every day. But you got to understand, I'm trying to make sure that I got other things going on in case something happens. Because you never know, any day, anytime, they can say, hey, we don't want you here no more, especially with my name. It says Craig, but it says it right there in the head. Hey, not alone that I'm black as hell anyway. So it's like, it is what it is, man. But we understand. We understand what it is. So as long as as long as you're not being ignorant to it, and I think some guys are, and Stephen A. Smith is one of them son guys, and I'm gonna say Stephen A. Smith, I'm gonna say it again. Tap dancing, shucking and jiving. That's why they love him so much, because he does so much criticism against the community. He goes at the community harder than he does any other athletes, any other thing. So it is, I could get on this soapbox, talk about it 24/7, man. I love my people. I love everything about them. I just love to see intelligent people, men and women of our culture, speak up and speak out. And if you have to lose your main gig behind it, it is what it is, man. The Pivot, take it to a whole nother level. Shop that thing to Netflix, shop it to Prime, man. Get your money, man. They gonna want you somewhere, because you are that. So
we'll get to that comment in a minute, but I want to finish up. I'm gonna get Rio's thoughts on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna make mine real quick so Freezy can, get a little more in depth in it.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the one. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, Rio.
I'm not the one. I'm gonna get this producer for that later. But on a serious note, I noticed something was kind of strange when I seen Peter Schrager suddenly appear on ESPN. And it just seems as though anytime you see somebody leaving a network and they pop up on another network, something's about to go down. And yes, Ryan Clark was very intelligent, speaking black man. And then, you just got to look at it. I mean, y'all have spoken on it. I mean, I'm not going to piggyback or keep talking about it, but anytime it looks like we're being successful and it looks like we're doing our job to the best of our ability, it just seems as though they just want to just come and snatch it right from us. And all we're doing is just being ourselves. So, I think it was very, very wrong. And things like that, as a company as a whole, ESPN as a company, I think is very, very dirty. And there's a lot of things that, we just don't, just don't know about. But if you look at some of the people that were previously employed there, Dan Patrick is one. He has his own show. So it's a lot of, Linda Cohn, who just retired. Now she got her own podcast. So ESPN, man, is just, I just don't think they take care of their employees, as a whole anyway. So, I mean, that's just, my take on it. But the Ryan Clark, that was just, that's cold right there. That's very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Very, very disrespectful. You gonna fire me in the middle of a commercial? Really?
Hey, Rio, as an aside, I'm afraid that the producer was trolling you this whole show. If you could put Rio back on the screen and look at Rio's tag under his name. Go. Yeah, put Rio on the screen, Mr. Producer. Put Rio on the screen, Mr. Producer.
Hey, I told the producer when we got here, man, we about to go viral with these shirts, man. We about to get some shirts made, bro.
I ain't talking about the shirt. I'm talking about the tag right there in the lower.
That's what I'm talking about. The tag. I'm talking about the tag, Sadal. I'm talking about the tag. We about to get some t-shirts made. We go, yeah. Yeah, Craig just said it. You gotta have a backup. You gotta have a backup.
Hey, let's do it, man.
We just talked about, advertising your brand and stuff like that. I mean, hey, you got to make the most of your opportunity when you see it. So when I saw it, I said, yeah, let's make some t-shirts.
I ain't
get some shirts made. Yeah, I ain't sleep at this time. Yeah, let's get some shirts made. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Freezy, you're up.
This one is different because it hit home a little bit, as I'm a young African-American man trying to break into sports media. I've always dreamed of working for ESPN. I've always dreamed of being one of those big names up there with the Stephen A's and like Stuart Scott, Colin Coward, et cetera, et cetera. But to see Ryan Clark get fired during the show, it was disgusting. It was unprofessional. It just flat out wasn't right. And that's sadly kind of where sports media is right now. It's just like they only care about who's saying the hot takes. They care about who's getting the clicks, which I understand they have a job to do. And they have a job to bring in TV ratings. They have a job to bring in fans and get people to watch their show. But at the end of the day, I grew up with Chris Berman and, like I said, Stuart Scott and Rich Eisen. And these guys never, that wasn't their end goal. Their end goal was to glorify make the game big, make you love the game. I used to love watching Chris Berman say, he could go he has so many different phrases, and he would change his voice up, and it would just like tell the story of the game through highlights. Or, Stuart Scott had a bunch of catchphrases. Even Stephen A, when he first was getting like bigger on TV at ESPN, seemed to be a lot better than he is right now, which granted maybe he doesn't have the same amount of time to watch the games that he once had. But it was discouraging. And me and my good friend, Brennan Sims, who is a writer for the Pistons and the Heat, we discussed it. We're like, we got to get our own stuff going. And we both have our own platforms, but TikTok and Instagram and a little bit of YouTube, that's not the vibe. That's kind of when we got to start a show or something and make the most of it. Because right now, yeah, you can say podcasts are oversaturated, but it's a lot of them still blowing up. It's a lot of them still getting bigger. It's Colin Cowherd did one of the coolest things I think any sports media member has done. He started his own podcast platform called The Volume that has not launched, but has helped grow podcasts such as Jeff Teague's podcast. I can't remember off the top of my head. 5 in the morning, something like that. But amongst other podcasts, it's a fantastic thing that Colin's got going over there. But like both of you guys said, you gotta have your own thing. You gotta have your own thing. And I've had this dream my whole life. So now that I'm starting my own thing, I'm excited for it. it's just sad that knowing there are so many talented people that, like Ryan Clark and Dan Orlovsky were a great duo to me. They used to they would break down the game together. That's what I enjoyed, like the X's and O's of the game, learning about the game. Which, granted, yeah, you throw some hot takes in there, some clickbait stuff every now and then, but that just seems to be like the forefront of what sports media is now, and it's disgusting. I don't like it, and I know he's already landed on his feet. Like you said, he's got the pivot. He'll have other opportunities. I'm sure another network may call him. Maybe Fox Sports calls him. Maybe NBC Sports calls him. Maybe CBS Sports calls. So he'll land on his feet very well, and hopefully we can get sports media back one day to a place of actual journalism and actual talent. It just seems like the people that are getting big are the guys that just, or guys and girls that just will say anything for clicks and views, and I hate that.
That's true. That's so
Thank
real.
you. Thank you. I can't believe I forgot that. Club 520. Shout to them.
Oh yeah, that is a good podcast too.
I'll tell you what, I'll tell you this, Freezy. We ain't gotta wish and hope that things happen anymore. We can make it happen.
We can.
I really say this. I'll say this. I really believe that folks like you and others is going to make it happen to where sports journalism is a whole lot better. And before we get into NFL talk, I wanted to get say one thing. Before this whole sports podcast thing was a thing, the Platform Sports Talk Show been started 2017. We were ahead of the curve before the pandemic. No, we was on board well before all of this podcast junk was going on. But I just want to say that toot on real quick. I wanted to I wanted to get into something. There was a comment before if you can bring that up. Thoughts on this? Do you believe Cam Newton interviewing Jason Whitlock on his own platform was a factor in ESPN firing him? Remember when Whitlock is a former ESPN employee and is not well liked, and of course, nemesis, enemy of Stephen A. Smith. They're both one and the same to me. But what are y'all thoughts about that?
I don't think so. I don't think so
either. I think Cam was you know what I think it is? I'm gonna be honest with you. If they don't I think ESPN doesn't want another Stephen A. Smith in the sense of a rising of another black man to be the face of their network. That's my opinion. Yes, because if you I don't think they want that. I don't think they want another black face to run their network.
But that's the sad part about it right now, because you're not going to get a face of any network just having the same cookie cutter hot take people.
They want Pat McAfee. Yes, and 1,000 times yes.
Yes, that's what they want.
I see Pat McAfee or your guy Dan Orlovsky. Because I'll be honest with you, commentating wise, just doing their job, it was Ryan Smith and Orlovsky is a great talent. And Pat McAfee he's entertaining. His sports takes are, he knows the game, but he wasn't as well as polished as Orlovsky or Ryan Clark. But he is an entertainer. He is an entertainer, and I do believe they're trying to. That dude Stephen A. is doing everything. He's shucking and driving hard as he can to keep his position right now. You feel me? He's oh yes sir, master. Yes sir. I'll talk about that topic there, master. Yes sir. You know what I'm saying? He'll do whatever he has to do. He'll go any way he needs to go to stay in his position. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is right now. And I just think I that point of view, I just think that's my whole thought process in that. They don't want another Stephen A. Smith. They don't want to create that black face, that, you know what I'm saying?
But I don't think Pat can even be the face, because his level of content is like for a specific group of people. Like he makes like frat boy sports talk. That will never, in my opinion, like it's gonna bring in views. I don't think it'll ever be like the
But isn't
face
that
of
you saying frat boy sports talk? That's that young white male
it
America. Isn't
is.
isn't that the sports main demographic though? Isn't
It
that
might be for
sports
like
reels?
college football, but I don't think if you care about the NFL
He's
I
okay.
or
think the
NBA,
young
you're gonna tap
I
into
think that
Pat McAfee.
demographic covers all sports. Except for, I think the young
I'm not
I
checking for
think
Pat McAfee for basketball, though. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. You're not even really going to him for the NFL. You might go to him for college football because he is on game day now,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
they are pushing him. They're
I
pushing
mean,
him.
I'm talking about
he's
from what's the
okay on game
demographic
day.
of ESPN.
I just
I
don't.
mean,
I don't think he's catching people's attention the way they want him to.
I mean,
Respectfully.
he is on game day. I give him that freezy, but I don't watch game day for Pat McAfee. I watch
Exactly.
game day for one person. That's it, and that's Kirk Herbstreit. That's the only reason I watch game day because he gives the breakdowns, and the guy that Craig Black don't like, he's on the show. I
Who
don't
was
want to
that?
say his name.
Who was that?
Oh yeah,
You know who I'm talking about. So I'm not gonna say his name because it's gonna turn.
I'm not gonna say his name either.
Yeah, it's gonna
He's
go
only
on
got like 30 minutes
360.
left on this show. It's gonna be like a 30-minute conversation. When
Yes, it will.
Who's
So
the
no, I'm not gonna mention it.
Oh yeah, you better not say Saban ass. You better not say Nick Saban. That son of a bitch.
See what we got to deal with.
Man, I tell you, yeah.
You can't even say certain names on the show.
Man, that dude, Nick. Oh my God, I hate. Oh man.
But I mean, I'm just saying though, before we go to, we make the transition to talk about NFL football. Yes, and I don't think ESPN will ever really truly find a face, because when they had Stuart Scott, to me, that was their face of ESPN. Stuart Scott was their face, and I think their ratings went up more and more from when him being on the show, coming up with the catchphrases and things like that. That was my guy on ESPN. Stuart Scott was my guy.
ESPN's
watch his documentary, man. I can't do it. I know it's good, but I just can't bring myself.
That's a deep 30 for 30 right there.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna throw this out there before we change subjects. ESPN's primary target demographic, courtesy of Google AI, is males aged 18 to 34 with a strong secondary focus on adults aged 18 to 49. So that's that demographic, man. I think that's that core for your guy Pat McAfee. I wasn't a fan of Pat. I didn't like Pat McAfee when he first started at WWE. He irritated my soul when he first started.
WWE, he is hilarious, bro.
When he first, I'll say this: when he first started at WWE, when I first heard him doing the commentating, I was like, "This dude is terrible." And then
when he stands on the table.
It kind of he evolved. He worked into the culture, but at first I was like, "This dude is terrible." But
I prefer him at WWE than ESPN. That's for sure.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Like with anything, it's something about when black folks touch something, we just that much better, man. That much better. And speaking of which, football. The NFL training camps have started around the league, and football is in the air, man. I am, for one, excited. This is my sport that I'm pretty well versed in and love. And I know a lot of people don't really talk about it, but college football as well, that's starting up as well. So, thoughts on? I know we touched on it on what's the word, but what's your thoughts on and hopes and dreams of the NFL season right now? What's gotten your attention besides what we talked about already?
Everything right now. We've been waiting so long. Everything. I'm hungry for everything. I'm watching every team's Twitter. The connections I do have with certain teams. I'm texting them like, what's going on? Who's looking good at practice? I'm itching right now. I feel like I'm finna go play out there. I'm excited. It's just nothing like football season to me. I get it. I get happier. It seems like things just get brighter. Life just gets better from August to February. And if I had to give something to look out for, I'm a big Caleb Williams guy. I think this year he'll be a top 5 QB. You go around, you look at how will Seattle defend their Super Bowl. Their division rival who just became a super team. You got 3 of the 5 best coaches in the league in one division with Kyle Shanahan, McVay, and McDonald. It's so much excitement going on. You got young stars like Cam Ward. You got Aaron Rodgers last season, which it might not be interesting, but I love Aaron Rodgers, so I'll be tuned in to Steelers games. And ultimately, I'm excited football's back. To me, it's the greatest sport in the world, and I'm ready to get this thing going.
As an aside, I just found out for all you veterans out there, NFL Sunday Ticket is half off for veterans. So hop on that. I know I will. Rio, what's your thoughts on the NFL season?
I mean, I'm like Freezy, man. I mean, we talked about it before the show even started. I mean, I think there was a question that came up earlier talking about Tampa Bay. Yeah, there it is. Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive tackle Vita Vea requested trade. What team should give up that farm to get Vita Vea? I don't know. I mean, a lot of these teams, man, they believe in trading within their division. So, I mean, we talked about it in basketball. They do it in football too. So, I mean, you have to go where your odds are best to being able to win something. So, I mean, Vita Vea can probably go anywhere.
I saw this, and I can tell you this. Ain't nobody gonna give up the farm for Vita Vea. He's 31 years old. He's on the back end of his career. He's a great run stopper, but he's not no Myles Garrett. Like, you just gonna give up the farm.
I can't see him giving up the farm.
Probably get
like the farm, but
pick and a fifth pick.
He's gonna command a pretty penny, I think, especially to a team like, ironically, the Rams, where like
you don't need Vita Vea though.
They didn't need a lot of things, but they did
Aaron Donald.
I will say this.
Put Aaron Donald next to Vita Vea, next to Myles Garrett. Let's talk.
It's just no fair, dude.
I think the biggest
runs.
I think the biggest thing that I'm more intrigued in is the Kyler Murray, JJ McCarthy thing in Minnesota. I wonder who really is going to be the one that's going to get the job. If you talk about a quarterback battle, that might be one that stands out in my mind right now as far as quarterback battles go in training camp. There's been a lot of talk about somebody said they should trade Kobe Turner for Vita.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
That comes from Stan.
Don't do that.
And they won't do that. They won't do
that. But yeah, that's my biggest take on, I think as far as training camp goes, I'm more so for, who's gonna, as far as the quarterbacks go, who's gonna evolve. Like Freezy said earlier, and I agree, I definitely agree. If Caleb Williams is not a top 5 quarterback this year, being in the Ben Johnson system, it's something wrong. And it's not something wrong with the system, it's something wrong with him. And I mean, they have the pieces there to do what they need to do. He just needs to commit to the system. So, you know, that's my take on this. You know, the football season for now. For now, we'll get more in depth as we get closer to it. That way, we can, you know, make our picks like we always do.
Absolutely. What about you, Craig? Any thoughts?
Well, you know, I talked about it earlier about my Commanders, man. That's the only thing I'm really worried about. I'm not going to talk to. I'm not going to talk to Wild style about them. We made some good moves in free agency. I think we put a lot of emphasis on the defensive side of the ball in free agency. I think we made a hell of a draft pick, bringing in Sonny Styles. You know, I just think I think we're going. You know, I'm excited to see how it pans out in the field. What I do have an issue with is, do y'all play Madden? Now, some of y'all are y'all Madden players?
Thank you. Please bring this up, sir.
Are y'all Madden players?
Please.
This just
I'm
came
a
across
huge
my
Madden player.
This just came across my. I don't play Madden at all, y'all. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a Madden player. I don't know a damn thing about Madden, but I'm looking at this. Adam Schefter and ESPN put this out. Top 10 quarterbacks. How do they rank these quarterbacks from year to year on your Madden game?
They don't. They don't watch the game.
Matthew Stafford is 99. He's like the number 1 rated quarterback alongside Josh Allen on this damn game. How in the hell is that? How is that?
He's the MVP, man.
How is that? I just don't. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson's ranked number 4 in the game. Pat Mahomes is number 5. They got Jared Goff as number 10. I mean, what does it go by? I mean, I don't. Does it go by? Does it go by your last season? I don't understand how it what the rankings is. How does it is the MVP automatically get it?
No.
Because what do they take it off of your stats?
They don't watch. It's just that's it. They don't watch. They don't watch because no disrespect, but there's not a world I know where Pat Mahomes is the 5th best quarterback in the league. I don't care what last year looked like. That's still Pat Mahomes. And
I wouldn't put him. I don't see how Matthew Stafford you put Matthew Stafford above Josh Allen. Okay, all right.
Nah.
They both
Joe
99.
Burrow barely even played last year. Joe Burrow.
That's why I don't agree with the list at all.
I mean, I look at Caleb Williams had a hell of a year last year. Caleb Williams kind of balled out last year.
I'm a Madden player, and I don't even like the list.
I have to agree. I have to agree with that. Yeah, I know I'm a Rams fan. Yeah, you know Stafford's shit. He's 99. I know that for a fact, man. But you know, I think they should. I think they're going to reshuffle that as the season goes along. Of course, that's what they're going to do. It's not going to stay that way. You know, maybe it is right now, but they usually. I remember when I stopped playing the game. They kind of reshuffle.
What?
That's awful.
Whoa, that is terrible.
It's awful.
Okay.
So it has to be going off of last
Are you
season.
talking about speed? Because I agree with speed. The speed rankings I agree with, but overall, no.
If Bijan is no higher than if Bijan is lower than 2, it's not a good list. It's not a good list.
Yeah, because Bijan Robinson is up there. That is crazy.
I'm not too mad at Jahmyr Gibbs though. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at that one.
I say if this was a speed ranking, yes. Overall, no.
You know what? I'm just looking at what he did in the last year. That's what I'm looking at. That's why I asked, was it now? This kind of makes kind of sense how he played on the field last year.
Now, Smooth. This is what I wanted to see for real.
This is awesome too.
Okay. Jamar Chase. Okay, I'll give you that. Jackson Smith-Njigba over Puka Nacua. Come on now.
Justin Jefferson is not the 5th best receiver in the league.
Jefferson should be ranked higher than that.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know why Terry McLaurin is even on that list, y'all.
I don't know why Mike Evans is on that list. Mike Evans barely.
Terry is my man. I love him to death, but he did no. Come on, man. Come on.
Wow.
He's a terrible list.
I don't know why CD Lamb is on that damn list either.
Oh wait, hold on now.
You know what? I have to agree with number one. I would have to agree with number one. People are sleeping on this guy, man.
Trey McBride.
Yeah, Trey McBride. Yeah.
He's nice.
I don't know why Travis Kelce is a 91.
Yeah. He has declined a little bit.
A lot of bit.
A whole hell of a lot of bit. You know who I really like on this list? That dude. If he can stay healthy, Laporta. Sam Laporta. That's my dude. If he can stay healthy, if he can, get by that injury bug.
On that, yeah. I agree with you.
That's my guy right there. I pick him up every fantasy league.
DBs are who is the best in the league right now.
Yeah, well, it is video games, so it's I prefer real football, not fantasy football, not video game football. Respectfully.
You don't play fantasy, man?
I do, like for the office, but just for something to do. But I'm not into it. I just like.
We need to get the platform sports talk league going, man.
Let's get that going.
Get that going. Smooth, make that happen. Smooth. $100 a head. Come on, yeah. Let's put some money out there for it. Yeah, get us some rings too, man. Come on, Smooth.
I'd rather see the real teams play.
And let the ladies join too. Yeah, let the ladies join too.
I mean, if y'all
get some of their money. Yeah.
If everybody do it, I'm gonna do it. But
yeah,
I'll go ahead but I'm not gonna. I'll be rooting for my real team. I don't want to sit up here and be like, oh, who's playing? Rams. What the Rams doing? I don't care about all that. Anyway, let's get into the final segment of the evening, fellas. It is called LANK. LANK stands for Let a Naysayer Know. And we like to call out people that, hey, we think that they're haters, that said something that we don't agree with, that did something that we don't agree with. Anything that you want in the sports world, of course, that you want to let a naysayer know. Let's switch it up here, and let's start off with Freezy.
Everybody's a little too positive right now. It's not really a naysayer I can get at. It's a lot of optimism in the NFL. Every fan base is excited for their team. I'm gonna address my favorite lawyer again. Because why not? Last time I was on the show, we had a little back and forth about the Broncos and the 49ers. And I just want to extend to you, my favorite lawyer, who is not here today. Don't duck smoke when I'm back on the show after we whoop y'all behind. I'm just letting you know it's no beef with the 49ers, but I can't let you talk bad about my team the way you did. Therefore, I sent the hit in to Sean Payton that when it's 27-10, just go ahead and add that 34 and we'll be all right. So that's it. I had to address my favorite lawyer. We'll see you I think it's like late September, early October. If you're not on the show, I'll be real disappointed in you. That's it.
Oh, that's gonna be fun week. That's gonna be a fun week to see. That's all I gotta say. Craig Black, what you got?
Man, I ain't really have nothing, man, to be honest with y'all. But I might as well get this in while I can. And so I'm gonna let y'all naysayers know, all y'all haters, all y'all St. Louis Cardinal fans. Right now, as I look at the MLB standings, my lowly Washington Nationals or Nats, whatever you want to call them, their sorry squad is 2 games above the St. Louis Cardinals in the National League. So I got to get it in while I can. Let all y'all naysayers know that my Washington Nationals are the better team right now.
And we our teams are both right out of the playoff hunt right now. Man, what you got?
I mean, I'm pretty much like everybody else, man. I don't have too much to say. I will say that I'm just gonna go ahead on and I don't know if y'all watch too much WNBA. Their All-Star game was this past weekend. And Caitlin Clark just was Caitlin Clark. But I will say, for someone who was not the number 1 draft pick, for someone who was not, in some people's eyes, a very, very highly talked about player, but I watched Olivia Miles when she was in Notre Dame. I watched Olivia Miles. She didn't play TCU. She is the truth.
Yes, sir.
She is for real.
Yes, sir.
So I'm letting the naysayers know now. You need to keep an eye on this young woman right here.
Yes,
because
sir.
She is a dog. And I'm telling you, she comes to play every night, no matter who she's up against, she's going to give it to them. So for those that say that she was not that good coming out of college, the girl is the truth. And I will say it again, you need to watch Olivia Miles play because she will put on a show. She does. She puts on a show. That's all I have to say about that.
Hey, Rio, you ain't never lied there, Rio. I'm her biggest fan, man. I told my wife, man, I want to go see her play. I want to meet her. I want to give her an autograph, my stuff, man. That young lady, she reminds me. She takes you back to the ABA days. Her game, you know what I'm saying? Her game with the ball. She has an old school game. I'm like, where did you come from? Where did you grow up? How did you? Your game is tailored. You look like you're supposed to be playing in the 70s. Like you're playing in slow motion. You're playing in slow motion, but they can't keep up with you. It's crazy. She's so smooth with it.
They had a clip out there after the All-Star game. It was her and I can't even think of her damn name. Asia Wilson at the podium, and they asked her a question, and it was about the year she was born in. And she said she was born in 2003, and Asia turned and looked at her and was like, damn, 2003, still a baby. You know what I'm saying? But the girl, she is real. She is the truth. I give Caitlin Clark her props. But Olivia is totally different. She has the mid-range game. She got the long ball. You know, she can get to the cup and she plays defense. You know what I'm saying? So she is the complete package. If you look at a point guard, she is complete.
If anything, maybe the weakest point of her game is her defense. That's the only down. I think she can step that up. She would be, you know. But I'm gonna be real with you, man. I believe that they should keep doing how they doing with Caitlin Clark. Go ahead, and make her be the whole face of everything. Go ahead, do that.
Is.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's good that way for one thing, for revenue, to get keep these ladies paid. So keep on making. Let's go keep roll with the narrative. I think Angel Reese needs to ride that narrative all the way out to the bank. Go ahead and be the biggest villain you can be and get paid off of it. Play your role very well. I think there's a big money in that for her. I think Caitlin Clark being who she, I think that you can monetize all of it. I think you just ride the wave. Let them hate you to death, blah, 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 blah. Everybody, I think we're going to see the resurgence of Bird versus Magic. It'll be a beautiful thing. It'll be a beautiful thing for the league, man. Let it happen. And then you'll see little Olivia Miles come out the blue and winning championships with her afro. And also shout out to AZ Fudd for winning that 3-point contest out the DMV, St. John's High School. AZ Fudd, yeah, UConn. Yeah, she a monster. She a monster.
Murray over McCarthy, 2 over. Ooh. It should be Sanders over Washington.
Yeah. Well,
on the field, he's built relationships with the players. I tell you what, he's dealt with a lot of adversity to get here. He's grateful to be Washington's quarterback, and they know that every time he takes the field, he's going to bring that big Phoenix energy. He's going to bring that big Phoenix energy. He's going to bring that big Phoenix energy. That's right, Harry. Let's go, baby.
I've been pronouncing his name wrong.
What the hell just happened?
Anytime we bring
shout him out for, he over here cooking up something, man, and he was over here cooking, and I didn't know what was coming.
What the hell? That was real?
Yes.
Hey, he was over here clicking, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And he over here cooking up something, man. I didn't even know that was coming, y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Anything
can go down, man.
But I don't want none of that goddamn energy. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Desmond Howard, he doesn't understand the pause. I mean, what the hell is that?
No, he don't.
Ain't no pause to him, dog.
No, he kept his on play. No pause. No stop. None of that. He must ain't grow up with the Walkman and nothing like that. You know, you know what I'm saying? So he just kept it going.
That is, and he was chanting it like he was.
You see, he was clapping his hands. So like I said, he was over here cooking up something, y'all. If I would have known that was coming, I would have gave y'all a emergency broadcast warning or something.
You know what? For my naysayer, I'll just say this, man. I'll take a line from The Color Purple and talk about ESPN. Until you do right by the people that work for you, everything that you do is going to crumble. Your ratings, viewership, all of that is going to crumble. The only thing ESPN that's holding up ESPN right now is the live sports games. That's about it. Ain't nobody checking for ESPN for no takes. So it's going to be a matter of time before all of that happens. All of that crumbles down, and pretty much the podcast and the people that actually do this and that are actually passionate about sports and have a platform where they can say anything they want to say and where anything can go down. They have that platform, but ESPN, they on the decline right now. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Now.
Before we sign off, I want to give Craig Black an opportunity to talk about what is going on.
Oh man, what's going on? Oh yeah, I'm coming to the Lou. I will be in town next Tuesday, and I'll be part of the ladies' night. I'm gonna come on through and jump on the ladies' night and bring my good friend Buffy from the DeJuan Dillon Colon Cancer Foundation. It's happening. The 25th annual Community Cuts for Kids. 25 years we putting it down. It's something that's just what can I say? It's my passion project. And St. Louis has made this thing happen without the family there, without people like my man Smoooth and just all the St. Louis coming together with the community to make it happen. It wouldn't be this long, man. I never thought all this time that I would be doing this for my 25th year. Community Cuts for Kids. We got 4 locations over 2 days. On Saturday, we'll be at the Normandy Early Learning Center. That's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's Beyond the Backpack. And we're also going to be at the O'Fallon Park Recreation Complex, 12 noon to 3 p.m. On Sunday the 9th. 2 more locations. We'll be at the North County Recreation Center. That's with my girl Buffy, DeWan Dillon, Colon Cancer Foundation. And we'll be in East St. Louis. East St. We back, baby, at the Mason Clark Middle School. So yes, running the streets of St. Louis all next week. Once again, I get in on Tuesday. We're going to do the ladies' night. We're going to jump on Fox 2 News. And I got to. Is that Miss Dub? Oh, I love me some Mrs. Dub. Yes, thank you, Mrs. Dub. I appreciate the donation. And you know what? If you want to donate, you can go to the Brittany Craig Shields Foundation.org. Once again, the Brittany Craig Shields Foundation.org. You can donate and sponsor some kids. You can also tell a barber or a stylist to sign up to register to cut and style some heads for us if you want to do that. It's all about building the self-image, self-confidence, self-esteem, empowering our young people, not only for the first day of school, but for the whole school year. Each location is all about the family. We have haircuts, we have styles, we have food, we have entertainment, we have health screenings. It's just a lot going on at every single location. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all come on out to the 25th annual Community Cuts for Kids with the Brittany Craig Shields Foundation, baby. And shout out to Smoooth Productions. I mean, my man, Smoooth Productions, the platform Sports Talk Network for being a big sponsor and making it happen with us. So let's go, fellas. Y'all coming out to one of the locations and volunteering? Who I guess put some clippers in your hand, cut some hair. What's going on, Rio? I heard you got some barber skills, man.
Who told you that? Who told you that? I need to know where. I need to know where you're gonna be at, though, Craig. I might pop up.
I'm at every I'll be at every location, Smoooth. I mean, Rio. Every single location. So on Saturday, I get over to the Normandy Early Learning Center for Beyond the Backpack. I'll be there around about 8 a.m. and to set up everything. But I'll be out of there by no later than 9:45 because then I have to jet down to the O'Fallon Park and get that set up to start by 12 noon. But then I jet back up to the Beyond the Back Park and close that down probably like at 1:45. Then I jet back down to the O'Fallon Park by 3. So it's a lot of back and forth, but we make it happen, man. We make it happen. My team is strong. Shout out to my whole squad. Without my team, I cannot make this happen. My St. Louis family holds me down. Little Mousy, my man Lou, Sharonda, Mo, Andrea, my man DJ Snow, my dude Greaves on the east side. Man, there's so many people that just they just give, man. This is about giving back, and it's a lot of charity that goes into this. It's a lot of giving, and people working for free. So we're gonna put it down again, man. 25th anniversary, man. That's the deal.
Yeah, that's the deal, man. And you know what? This has been the show. This has been the Man Cave, where anything can go down. Remember, you can catch us on the first Wednesday. It is Ladies' Night. On the last Wednesday, it is the Man Cave. And every Wednesday in between, it's the Platform Sports Talk Show. Remember, you can catch us on all them internets. On Hot 365 Radio, where it's always hot. Facebook, Instagram, the X, TikTok. Well, I don't know, we got TikTok, but we do have YouTube, as you can see. And also, remember, if you want to highlight your business, make sure that you email the Platform Sports Talk Show at platformsportstalkshow@gmail.com. So, from Rio, from Freezy, from Craig Black, I am Sadal the Selector. Peace and power up on you.
What you have just experienced was brought to you by Smoooth Productions. Until next time, stay tuned and stay smooth.